So I just thought I'd share with you a little yoga vibe session for better sex, but also for sensuality, because whether we're having sex or not, we are sensual beings. So bring yourself into a comfortable position. Whether you can sit on the floor or you can sit on a chair if you're not comfortable on the floor. I have cushions. If you're on a cushion, just move your butt cheeks out the way. So grab your butt cheeks, pull them back so it tilts your pelvis forward slightly. So your spine is nice and tall. Again, if you're really, really not comfortable sitting cross-legged, then you can sit on a chair for some of it. Then just placing one hand over your heart center and one hand below your belly button, and just close your eyes for a moment. Close your eyes and breathe. And as you breathe, breathe into your belly first. So as you breathe in, feel your belly expand. Keep breathing in, feel your rib cage expand. Keep breathing in, feel your chest rise. Pause at the top of the inhale. As you exhale, feel your chest relax. Keep exhaling, feel your rib cage contract. Keep exhaling, feel your belly button pull in towards your spine, and pause at the end of the exhale. And take a few breaths like that. So inhaling belly, ribs, chest, pause for 3 or 4, 5, 6 seconds. And exhaling chest, ribs, belly. Again, when you exhale, keep exhaling till you feel your tummy pull in, and if you can, just gently squeeze your pelvic floor muscles and hold for a few seconds at the end of the breath as well. So what this does is it brings us into a state of calm for a start. It helps activate our energy centers, which are along the length of the spine, and also physical touch is soothing, whether someone else is touching us or whether we're touching ourselves. And we're getting in touch with our heart energy and our sacral chakra, our sensual area, as well as our root chakra. Our root chakra is to do with foundations, with survival, with our connection, also our connection to the earth, our connection to other people. You know, sometimes when we feel ungrounded because we don't feel like we connect with other people, that can result in problems in our pelvic area. So bringing yourself into a state of calm and balance. And calm isn't like sleepy, falling asleep. Calm is just, you know, I suppose a natural state. Because let's face it, if you're all kind of frazzled, no, you don't want to have sex anyway, do you? Most of us women don't. Men can have sex to ease their emotions. Women tend to need to be in the right frame of mind. If you find different, then let me know. But from my experience, men can use sex to ease their emotions, whereas women tend to have to be turned on up here first. And if you're all stressed and you're not going to be able to come into your body. This also helps you come into your body. Having your hands here and here helps you come into your body. Also gives us more energy, because when we're tired, we don't really want to do it either, do we? So breathing deeply can help us have more energy. And as you're doing that, visualize your tailbone. Imagine your tailbone extending down into Mother Earth. And at the end of the inhale this time, squeeze your pelvic floor muscles, Mula Bandha. So imagine you're trying to stop yourself from peeing. Pull in your pelvic floor muscles and squeeze your lower abdominals. Imagine squeezing energy up your spine, up to your third eye point. Then relax it slightly as you breathe out. So inhaling belly, ribs, chest, hold the breath, apply root lock, Mula Bandha, pull up your pelvic floor muscles. This is also great if you want to not be incontinent when you get older, and it's also great for better orgasms, strengthening your pelvic floor muscles. So literally squeeze in and up, hold Mula Bandha, and then release as you breathe out. And keep breathing out till you feel your belly button pull in towards your spine. And one more breath like that, inhaling belly, ribs, chest, hold the breath, apply root lock, pull up your pelvic floor muscles, squeeze your tummy muscles, hold the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, then release as you breathe out. Now release your hands and just start to run your hands over your body. Now we have thousands of nerve endings in our body, which is why we get stimulated by touch. But so many of us are reluctant to touch ourselves. It's almost as if there's something wrong and strange and weird about touching ourselves. So notice how, as you touch yourself, and it's sensual rather than sexual, notice how your nerve endings respond to that touch. And if you're filled with self-loathing, you'll feel resistance to doing this. Now, I feel self-conscious about being too skinny, but I still love my body for the fact that it allows me to do all the things that I do. So I try and focus on that rather than what it looks like. I don't feel very womanly because I'm skinny. I don't have a butt, I've got a flat bum, I've not got much of a chest. But it's not about what you look like, it's not about what shape you are that makes you feminine, that makes you sexy, that makes you sensual. And so this is more about being sensual rather than sexual. It's about treating your body with the respect that it deserves. Again, just noticing how your body responds to that touch. There's a reason why we respond to massage, because it stimulates the whole body, which can make us feel better. So just observe any resistance you have and be kind to yourself. It's like, ooh, I don't like this, don't like that, ooh, I don't like that, ooh, look at my finger wings, just marvel at what an incredible bloody creation your body is. And just bring your hands in front of your belly. Again, visualize roots extending down from your tailbone down into the earth. And visualize a space about 6 inches above the crown of your head. And as you breathe in, imagine breathing in from Mother Earth all the way up to the spot just above the crown of your head. And as you breathe out, imagine breathing out from above the crown of your head, down and out through your tailbone. And as you breathe in, bring your hands up the body as you visualize the breath energy rising up. Open the hands out. Hold for a second, squeeze root lock, so pull up Mula Bandha. And as you exhale, bring the hands all the way down. Imagine the breath going down through your tailbone, down into Mother Earth. Inhaling. As you come up again, squeeze root lock, so you're squeezing cerebral spinal fluid up to the crown of your head, and exhaling as we bring the hands down. You can close your eyes, and as you take the arms up, turn your eye gaze up and in towards your third eye point. Squeeze Mula Bandha, squeeze pelvic floor muscles, relax a little bit as you breathe out, visualizing the breath, energy flowing out through your tailbone. So inhaling from Mother Earth, from your roots, up and out of the crown of your head, and exhaling all the way down, back down into Mother Earth. Once more, inhaling up. Again, apply root lock. Imagine you're trying to stop yourself from weeing and stop yourself from farting at the same time. Pull those muscles in and up, pull your tummy muscles in and up, turn your eye gaze in and up, squeeze that energy, squeeze that cerebral spinal fluid. And exhale as you bring the hands down. And just bring your hands onto your knees and imagine drawing a circle with your rib cage or a circle with your hips. So this helps to activate our lower energy centers. You can go as fast or as slow as you like, and try not to think about it too much. Our body knows how to move, but when we get our logical mind in on the act, it kind of ruins things. Just imagine like your spine is a spiral tornado. Inhale as you come forward, exhale as you come back. And anytime you mobilize on the spine, mobilize the spine, we're activating inner energy, central channels run along the central channel, energy channels, blah, 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 blah. Can't get the words out. The energy channels run along our spine. Breathing in, breathing out. Just allow your body to move. You can let the lower body be nice and relaxed. No rigidity. And this also activates our divine feminine energy. Divine feminine energy is about fluidity, about flowing movements. Just think of spiraling round and changing direction round the other way. Inhale forward, exhale back. And you might notice that one direction feels freer than the other. And that's okay. Breathe in, breathe out. I like to close my eyes so I can really feel the movement. Otherwise we get caught up in like, oh, I don't feel like I'm doing it right. I don't look right. I don't look like she does. I don't look like what she's doing. Blah, 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 blah. So shut out your ego mind and just move. You can imagine scraping the inside of a jar with your rib cage. Once more, and come back to center. And just bring your thumbs and ring fingers together. Lift the arms up. Focus on your heart center. As you breathe in, lift your heart. Press the elbows back. As you breathe out, bring the elbows together. Lift through the back of your heart. So you're flexing the upper spine. So breathe in, heart open. Breathe out, bring your elbows together. So I'll show you from the side. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. And if you can, go a little bit quicker. Allow your spine to be free. So you might notice I'm rocking a little bit on my pelvis. So allow your pelvis to rock. But focus on your heart space. Breathing in and out through the nose, dynamic breath. And if you need to go a little bit slower, just go a little bit slower. Have a smile on your face. Just a few more seconds. I know your arms may be starting to get heavy, but that may be energy you need to release. 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Hold the breath. Apply root lock. Pull up your rectum, sex organs, navel. Turn your eye gaze in and up towards your third eye point. Squeeze. Drawing that breath, the energy, all the way up and out to the crown of your head. Exhale. Release your arms. Fantastic. Just place one hand, then the other, over your heart space. And focus on the sensations in your heart space. And as you breathe, imagine breathing into your heart. And breathing out of your heart. And take a moment just to acknowledge absolutely incredible work of nature that your body is. No matter what its size, what its shape, what its age, feel your heart beating and acknowledge your heart beating hundreds of times a day without your conscious awareness, pumping blood, oxygen, nutrients around your whole body. Focus on your lungs that draw in oxygen, that expel toxins, again without our conscious awareness. About our amazing digestive system that takes in our food, that takes out all the nutrients, causes it to travel all around the body to where we need it, taking all the nutrients or the glucose or the fuel to every muscle, every gland, every system in the body, and getting rid of the waste, our immune system that's always fighting to keep us safe. Our endocrine system, our hormonal system that's trying to keep us in a state of balance. You know, our hormones, they kind of tell us when to wake up, when to go to sleep, when we're hungry, when we're full. All these processes that are going on. Your body loves you. You know, we often hate on our body because it's not the size we want it to be. It doesn't look the way we want it to be. It doesn't work the way we want it to be. How many other things, I'm 46 years old, how many other things do you know now that go for 46 years? I will, thank you. So acknowledge how incredible your body is, and acknowledge your divinity, because you're more than a body. You're a soul within a body, a soul with a body. And you may be hearing resistance, you may be hearing, yes, but my legs are too short, or I'm too fat, or I'm too old, or blah, 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 blah. No, I want you to feel nothing but love for yourself. I've been through the self-loathing, I've been through the self-hate, I've been through the disgust, I've been through the abuse and the neglect of my body. And it's still here for me. So take a moment to acknowledge your incredible body. Take another nice deep breath in. And let it go. And release your hands. Now some people feel tearful when I do that kind of exercise. If you feel tearful, if you feel emotional, then that's good. You need to get those emotions out. So just take the legs out fairly wide. If you've got really tight hamstrings and you feel like that, bend your knees slightly, but keep your feet flexed and move your butt cheeks out of the way so you're right on the front of your pelvis. Just interlink your hands, have your thumbs up, relax your shoulders. We're just going to draw a circle. So you're going to draw a circle and around. You're going to exhale forward, inhale back. And keep the arms straight but not rigid, and don't worry how big your circle is. You may be nowhere near your feet, and that's okay. If your back is complaining about hinging backwards, then don't hinge back so far. And remember, it doesn't matter if your circle is not as big as mine. It's not about whether you can touch your feet or not. Then close your eyes, go within. Feel it rather than worrying about what it looks like. Exhale forward, inhale back. Keep your shoulders relaxed, arms extended, so don't bring the hands in towards you. You can imagine stirring a big pot of chocolate or coffee or porridge or soup or whatever takes your fancy. Again, we're stimulating our lower chakras, including our sacral chakra, our energy of sensuality, of creativity, of movement, of flow. Just keep your feet flexed, even if your knees are bent, that's okay. Again, if it hurts your back to hinge back, then don't hinge back so far. Inhale back, exhale forward. Again, close your eyes and focus on the sensations within and the fact that your sexual organs are on the ground. Don't be ashamed. And go round the other way, just change direction. Inhaling back, exhaling forward. Again, we're stimulating our lower energy centers here. And starting to awaken our Kundalini energy at the base of the spine. You may have your legs narrower than mine are, and again, that's absolutely okay. Just keep flexing the feet. Just circular motion. The body loves circular movements. Everything in nature goes in circles. We call them cycles. One more. And come back, sit up nice and tall, take a breath in, extend the arms out, apply your root lock. So pull up rectum, sex organs, navel, squeeze in and up as if you're squeezing that energy all the way up to the crown of your head. Hold the breath, hold it. Then relax, bring your legs in, check them out a little bit, and flip over. Onto your hands and knees. Hands under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Spread out your fingers and draw your shoulder blades in towards your spine. If you need to pop some padding under your knees, that's all good. And visualize your spine from your tailbone right here all the way to the base of your skull. And as you breathe in, tilt your pelvis, lift your tailbone, shine your heart forward, dropping your belly, turn your eye gaze in and up towards your third eye point. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone under, ripple through the spine, lift through your upper back, and gently draw your chin in towards your chest. Lift through the back of your heart. So inhale, drop the belly, draw the heart forward. Just lift the chin enough to feel a stretch in the throat, lifting your tailbone, shake your tail. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, lift up through the upper back, through the back of your heart. Again, on the inhale, come forward, hold for a second, apply your root lock. So squeeze rectum, sex organs, navel, hold for a second. And exhale as you arch up. Again, at the end of the exhale, squeeze your pelvic floor muscles, pull in the tummy muscles, apply Mula Bandha. Inhaling as you come forward. Also keeps you nice and flexible. These exercises, nice and flexible, which your partner might appreciate. Exhale, which you might appreciate in bed. Exhale as you arch up and squeeze Mula Bandha root lock. Inhale, press into all 10 fingertips. Exhale as you lift through the back of your heart. And if it feels okay to do so, go a little bit quicker. And giving your root lock a little squeeze at the end of the exhale. Activating your inner fire. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Apply Mula Bandha. Squeeze pelvic floor muscles, tummy muscles. Visualize that energy flowing up your spine to your third eye point. Now really sit back to your heels. Extend the arms out as far as you can. This time you're going to inhale, snake along the floor. Press your pubic bone into the mat. Squeeze your butt as you draw your heart forward. And exhale, press up, suck the belly button in, sit back towards your heels. So inhale, if you need to, you can take the arms wider. So if your shoulder's a little bit tight, take the arms wider. Lift your heart and squeeze your butt. Press your pubic bone down into the floor. Exhale, suck the belly button in as you sit back. We're also activating our sacral chakra and our solar plexus chakra. Our solar plexus is our center of power, of self. And when you're in your power and you're in your sensuality, oh, you're going to blow everyone's socks off. Remember, being sexual isn't about a size. It doesn't come in a size 10. It comes in feeling at home in your own body, no matter what size, age or shape. Inhale. Just like luxuriously snake along the floor. Shoulders relaxed. Squeeze your butt. Exhale. Suck the belly button in as you stretch back. Just once more. Inhale. Lift your heart forward. Exhale. Sit back to your heels. And bring your arms down beside you in child's pose. Relax your forehead to the floor. Relax your arms. Breathe through the back of your heart. Just curl up to sitting. Tuck your toes under. Push onto your heels. Come to like a frog position. So knees out nice and wide. If you can, lift up. If you can't, don't worry. Press those knees out. We often hold a lot of tension in our hips. And if you can, maybe bring your arms overhead. Find the goddess within you. Even if you're wobbling and shaking like a jelly, doesn't matter. Just breathe. I always want people to feel like a goddess. Feel amazing in their own body, no matter what shape, no matter what size, no matter what age. Own it. Own your power, as my coach would tell me. Take another breath in. And out. See, I'm shaking and wobbling. Woo! And bring the knees in. Come down. Untuck your toes. And again, just place your hands over your heart. Take a moment to recognize what a fucking epic human being you are. And that being a woman is just the birth suit we were born in. And being sexy, being sensual doesn't just come in a size 10. It comes in feeling comfortable in your own skin. I said earlier, I feel self-conscious sometimes because I'm skinny. But when I'm practicing yoga, I feel like a freaking goddess. And that's what's important. And I want to bring out the goddess in you as well. Give yourself a hug. And go out and enjoy the rest of your day. Namaste.